kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kaiser. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Terrapins offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Offense changing the play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, going to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Culliver.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
On the ground, it's Culliver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Looking for room at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the play fake. Floating away. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here's a heat. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker. It's Lanier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Nice move to keep running. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to beat the DD. And he's got it inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it! Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snagged out of the air. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Using the quick game.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. He's brought down at the 33. Second down coming up.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out route. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after?
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The run from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Tight end now in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid...
Got it in stride at the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
Number 17.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth. Year after year, Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Terrapins are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And
he lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Flying out to the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
56, Maryland, 10.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.